Hello friends, this is part 3 of web application development tutorial. In this session, we will understand the concept of page rendering, then we'll create our first HTML page, then we will understand about basic tags and its usage, then we'll create sample HTML code so that you don't write code from the scratch all the time. So what is page rendering? Page rendering is you request a website from your system, then request is sent to the web server using internet, then web server returns back HTML to your system. Then browser parses the HTML and renders your page. Let us understand that by an example. Type google.com at search bar. So you are requesting google.com from your web browser. So what it does is internally it sends the request to the Google servers using internet. Then this page is rendered to you. The page that you are seeing here, that is rendered to you. So what is there? Like how you can see this beautiful page. There is an option, if you can see, view page source. Just right click on the page and you will see view page source. Click it and you will see this HTML code. Basically, this is an HTML code, and your web browser is parsing this HTML code and presenting you this beautiful web page. As we can see, this HTML is quite clumsy and not easy to readable. But don't worry, we don't have to write the HTML this way. We have to write very simple and easy way, and so that it is easier for us to write. So, what are the web page contents? A web page consists of HTML that we have just seen, and it is like basically web page elements like text box, images, and icons, and whatever the text you are seeing, the great headings, that are the part of HTML. Then CSS or cascading style sheet. This is used for beautifying the HTML elements. Like if you want some text box to appear in the blue color, or you want some beautiful paragraph formatting, then this CSS is used. Then JavaScript, this is used to perform logic. For example, for in very layman terms, if you say if there are two text boxes on your web page, let us say 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, then this logic has to be performed in JavaScript. Obviously, this is very simple example that you can perform in HTML itself, but it is basically used for complex or even simple logic, uh, for simple logics as well. One important point to note here is HTML can exist without CSS and JavaScript, but CSS and JavaScript don't have any usage without HTML. So HTML can exist independently, whether CSS is there or not there, or JavaScript is there or not there. But CSS and JavaScript cannot do without HTML. We will see with that example. If you don't understand the concept of CSS and JavaScript, don't worry, we will cover them in upcoming video session. Okay, now we'll learn what are HTML tags. HTML tags are hidden keywords within a web page that define how your web browser must format and display the content. We will see that with the example. So most tags must have two parts, an opening part and a closing part. The tag first one is the opening part and the tag in the last is the closing part. Okay, there are few tags like heading tags h1, h2, h3 till h6, and HTML tag itself, body tag itself. We'll see most of the tags in detail. Or there's closing tags also, self closing tags also, opening angular bracket, then tag name like h1 or whatever the tag name, some data, then angular slash and angular bracket close. This is example of self closing data. To understand it with an example, I'll open a website pentaware.co.in. I'll open it. So this is the web page. If I go to the view page source, I'll right click and I'll see view page source. You can see there are a lot of tags available. One is HTML tag, then head tag. Okay. Then inside that you can see a lot of tags like meta tag, or if you say there is there somewhere could be the title tag. Title is the pentaware. Okay. So that you see that pentaware at the top. This is the title. So these are the example of tags. Okay, we'll understand it in detail very soon. And if you see down, there is body tag also. So in essence, an HTML page consists of one HTML tag, then one head tag, and one body section. One HTML section, one head section and one body section. Inside body there are several other tags also, several other class, or like how your page looks. Okay, and every content has to be inside this HTML tag, whether it is head or the body, it has to be inside the HTML tag itself. Okay, now let us understand with an example. I have created a folder at the study code. I'll open Visual Studio Code. I'll go to this location, open folder. I'll say open folder, and I'll select this folder. I'll close it. This is not required. Okay, so this is the this is where this is the folder name code. So I'll create a new file. I'll name it as test.html. It is important to note that HTML is important here. Okay, so as I said that how can we create some boilerplate code in Visual Studio Code? Just press slash sign and press tab key. It will create a boilerplate code for you. As you can see, this boilerplate code contains one HTML tag. This is the parent of every tag. Everything has to be inside this HTML tag. Then this is having one head section and this is having one body section. As of now, in the head section only title is there and there is nothing in the body. So we'll see what is there actually if we actually open the page. So this is the web page created test. I'll open it in the browser. You can see there's nothing. Okay, there's nothing there because there was nothing in the body also. Correct. Till now we are launching our files manually, like we are going to the file location and opening it. But Visual Studio Code has a very cool feature like live server. Okay, for that you have to go here and in the search bar this section, first type this section, then type here live server. Okay, click it and install it. I have already installed it. You, for your case it will show you install, just install it. Once install it, there is an option to launch it. Just right click at this test.html. You will be seeing an option open with live server. Just click it and your actual page will be hosted there on the live server. Okay, if you see, the title is the document as mentioned here, title. Okay, title opening tag, then document, then this title. Okay, there are few tags also like heading tag. There are few tags for heading like h1. I'll press h1, close it, and I'll say my first heading. Just press save and see on the browser. It will reflect the change automatically. First heading, my first heading. Sorry, the spelling mistake, there was spelling mistake. It was H, it should not be H, it should be H1. So that browser will understand, okay, this is some heading. Okay, see, my first heading. Okay, so if you, there are few tags, few heading tags like H1, H2, H3. Make it H2. H2 is little less prominent than H1 and it goes till H6. I'll say my second heading and so on. So I have created some heading tags H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6 and contents are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth heading. I'll save it and see in the browser what changes. See, my first heading is the very big, then second heading is a little less prominent and sixth heading is the least prominent heading. It's not, you can write simple content also. I'll remove these headings 2 till H6 or I'll say important note. And to generate some random content, this tool provides an option lorem. Just type lorem and press tab. It will create some dummy content so that you can see on the web page. So I'll save it and if you see the web page, we can see the content is there and heading has been changed. So that's it for this session. In the next session we will understand something, we'll study something about mdn reference as well, where we can see actual lot of tags are, thousands of tags are available. We'll go very important of them and some least important also, but for the complete reference, this is kind of mdn is kind of wikipedia, and we'll see that in the next session. Thank you.